Yo guys, welcome back to another video on the channel, and today we're going to be discussing the best way for you to spend your 4,600 FIFA points in EAFC 25 this year, as it is going to be very different to the previous years due to a lot more additions coming into the game. But quickly before we do get into it, guys, if you are new around, be sure to subscribe to the channel notifications, turn on to miss any more videos on the channel. If you do enjoy it, smash thumbs up and let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below. But let's jump straight into it right now. Okay, so the first thing a lot of you guys are probably wondering is at what point do you get your 4,600 FIFA points? They will not be available on the web app. So when the web app does go live on probably Tuesday or Wednesday, we will not be able to get our FIFA points. They might even show in your FIFA point balance, but you will not be able to spend them on the web app. They do this every single year. You will be able to get them the second that you load up the Ultimate Edition. So if you bought the Ultimate Edition, which you obviously would have to get the FIFA points, what you are going to have to do is load into the game on console, just like I am right now on the actual game. You'd have to load up, and once you're there, you will see the balance for your FIFA points, and then you will be able to spend them wherever you want to spend them. And yes, you can also transfer any FIFA points over that you do have. So if you buy a bunch of FIFA points in EAFC 24 right now, you will be able to transfer them into FC 25 when you do load up the entire game. You'll get a message come up saying, are you sure you want to transfer these points across? You simply click yes, and they will all be available in game for you. But now let's actually get into the different ways that you could be spending your FIFA points throughout the game. Okay, so the first option where you could spend your FIFA points is, of course, in the store. You can come in here and buy 7.5k packs or silver packs or even bronze packs with coins if you wanted to. But this would be one of your options, and that is probably one of the options most people are going to go for, and one of the probably better options, but I'll get into that in just a moment. And if you decided to go down this route, you'd be able to spend all your FIFA points on 30 different packs. You'd be able to open a grand total of 30 packs that you would be able to get throughout actually just going through the store. And obviously a lot of your packs are probably going to look something pretty similar to this at the very start of the game. So what you would want to do is, of course, at this point in FC 24, these players are worth absolutely nothing, right? They're worth nothing in the game. However, at the start of FC 25, some of these players will be worth a lot. And the reason for this is people are trying to complete their advanced SBCs, you know, their starter SBCs, League and Hybrid Nations, Advanced Hybrid Nations, all of that sort of different SBCs. So what you want to do is, if you're coming opening packs, check the value of everything. Every single player you want to check the value for, because I guarantee you there's some random 75 rated card that you've never heard of who is currently going for around about 9,000 coins on the market. So you want to make sure you're checking through every single card, but not only just the players, you want to be checking all the managers. You'd also want to be checking the kits, the badges, all the chemistry styles. You want to check every single card's value when you're opening packs. And the reason you do this is you want to get the most value out of every single card that you do have within your packs. And then if you find that players don't sell for anything, you know, they're only going for about 400 or 500 coins, and you don't want to wait for an extra 100 coins by putting them on the market. You don't want to wait an hour for someone to bid on them. Just quick sell them, get rid of them, and start getting some coin flow into your account. And then if you do actually come across any players that are maybe going to be meta players, or you think they've got a really nice looking card and they're quite high in value, or maybe they're even extinct because their price range is too small, keep hold of these players. And the reason for this is, after the first couple of days when people then start buying their starter teams, these player prices are going to slowly increase in value. I'll be doing a whole video dedicated on players that you should be keeping, players that you should be selling, all that sort of stuff, just to give you guys an idea. If you do pack certain players within your packs, then you obviously want to keep hold of them or sell them. So option number 2, guys, would be to actually come and play foot drafts. And foot drafts can be very, very good. You guys can actually get some crazy cards and some crazy packs and some crazy value from doing foot draft. However, the only thing that I will say with this, especially at the start of the game, foot drafts are ridiculously sweaty. Like, they are so sweaty because people understand the value that you can get from them. Obviously, if you guys win a draft, you've got the potential of getting a 50 to 100k pack, which is absolutely nuts, especially at the very start of the game, and they're also going to be fully tradable. So I would say, yes, drafts are a very good option if you're someone that is very good at the game. If you are a comfortable elite division, you know, rank 1 foot champs player, yeah, foot draft might be your best option because you can quite comfortably beat anyone. But if you're someone like me who's not as good at the game, you know, you're not going to beat absolutely everyone that you come up against, I personally wouldn't go near draft. Okay, you could do 1 or 2 drafts just to, you know, try some players out, try playing the game with some of the higher rated cards you wouldn't have access to straight away. But personally, unless you are one of the top players in the game, I wouldn't be going anywhere near foot draft because, like I said, they are just very, very sweaty. You know, you've got a high caliber of players that are playing in foot drafts. So it is probably something you do want to stay away from, and like I said, unless you're a crazy good player. And the other thing with this is it's going to take you a lot longer to get through the FIFA points, and that's not necessarily a bad thing because it means you keep hold of them for a bit longer, you get a bit more use out of them. But the one thing that I will say, if it takes you, let's say, a week to get through playing FUT Draft with all the points that you've got because you're not playing all the time every single day, then some of the player values that you could be packing in these 7.5k packs is going to come down in value anyway. So you could be missing out on a whole potential amount of coins simply just because you want to play draft and hope that you win the draft to get 50k pack. But if you're going to rattle through them quickly, and like I said, you're someone that's good at the game and you could get through a draft nice and quickly to get those 50k packs, this might be one of the better options for you personally. So of course, if you're playing drafts, that's going to be great because you are going to start completing some objectives. And if we do actually get onto the objectives, this year we have a premium season pass. We have both a free season pass and a premium season pass. And what this is essentially going to do is give you extra little boosts. It's going to have to start a bit further through the season pass, I believe. So you could maybe, for example, start at level 10. And you're also going to get slightly better rewards for having the premium pass. So you might get slightly better packs. You might get players as a full card rather than getting them on loan. Because as we all know, when the first season pass comes out, there'll be a couple of players in here, especially at the first couple of levels, that are going to be loan players. But you might find with the premium pass, instead of getting them on loan, you actually get them for your club and you just get to keep hold of them for whatever you want to use them for, whether it's playing games with them, putting them into SBCs or anything like that. Bear in mind though, the season pass packs are all going to be untradeable. However, you might find that there are some like 83 times 2s or maybe some 82 times 5s or some 80 times 10 rated cards. So the value for them might definitely be worth it. Of course, we don't know exactly how the season pass is going to look, what we're going to be getting from the season pass, simply because we haven't had any information on it yet. We are waiting for the pitch notes to go live, which will probably have a lot of information on how these premium season passes are going to work. And the only reason you wouldn't want to get the premium season pass and spend points or coins on it is simply if you're not going to be playing enough to get through the season pass. If you're someone that only plays a couple games here and there, you don't really play it too much, and you don't have time to grind the game, and you're going to get to like level 14 or 15, it's probably not going to be worth it because you're not going to be getting the bigger and better rewards towards the end of the season pass. But like I said, within the premium season pass, you are probably going to get some really nice packs, you know, probably get some decent players and some other good items for your club. But just bear in mind, the players you are going to pack are all going to be untradeable. So, you know, they're either going to be high rated and you're going to use them in your squad, or they're going to be low rated or maybe even high rated, but you're going to have to put them into SBCs simply because you cannot sell them and put them onto the transfer market. But I think there is still probably going to be a lot of value in having the premium season pass and using some of the points that you do get for the ultimate edition on the season pass. And I believe the season pass is going to cost around about 1,500 FIFA points from what has been leaked, and it can also be bought with coins. But at the start of the game, coins are so valuable, you do not want to be spending them on a season pass when you've got 4,600 FIFA points sat there. You may as well use some of your FIFA points to get hold of this season pass. So another option for some of you players that are very game-based players might actually be on evolutions, because as we know, there are actually a lot of evolutions that require FIFA points to actually be able to do them. And at the start of the game last year, we did see we had a couple of evolutions there that were worth FIFA points, and they actually made for some really good cards. So if you're someone that likes to go for an untradeable club, you know, upgrade some of the players, your favorite players, into evolutions, this might be a way to do it. It might be a way to go about it. The only thing that I will say with doing this is these evolutions that are going to come out at the start of the game within 2 to 3 weeks are going to be pretty unusable. You're going to replace those players because we all done it at the start of the game last year. We went crazy for the evolutions that they brought out. I done it with Ansu Fati, I believe, and after the first week, I just didn't use Ansu Fati ever again. He just sat in my club. He must have played about 20 games, and that was all that I'd done. I'd spent FIFA points on it, and I just never touched it ever again because I didn't care about keeping upgrading that player. So unless you're going to upgrade a player that you know is going to be someone you keep upgrading throughout the entire year, it's probably not going to be worth it, if I'm honest, because these players are going to get replaced very, very quickly, and you will realize that it probably wasn't the best way to actually spend your FIFA points on an evolution in the very, very early game. And the final option, guys, is simply just to wait and keep hold of your FIFA points in case you're someone that wants to, you know, when a new promo comes out, you know, the first promo that comes out once the full game is released, you might want to wait and save your FIFA points for then, or you might be holding it for a better evolution that comes out, or maybe even the next season pass. I'm not too sure what you'd want to keep hold of them for, but you might want to keep hold of them for something. However, once again, the one thing that I will say with doing this is if you are holding on for the next promo to come out, you're probably going to miss out on a whole bunch of coins simply for the fact that, once again, you're going to have about 2 weeks until the first promo comes out, or maybe at least a week until the first promo comes out. And that just means you're going to miss out on a lot of these high value players that are in the game straight away, because you've got to remember it's only Ultimate Edition players on the game to start off with that are opening packs, playing games, completing objectives, and putting a lot of these players onto the market. So if you're not an Ultimate Edition player and you're just using the web app and you're trying to complete your SBCs, player prices are going to be at a very, very premium. So that first week before the promo comes out, their player pricing will be at a maximum premium, meaning these are going to be probably the highest time we're going to see these cards. So personally, what I'm going to be doing is buying the premium season pass and then using the rest of my FIFA points to open packs, simply because that is probably going to give us the most value, get us the most coins off the rip, and just overall get us the most value out of the packs and the FIFA points that we are going to be getting at the start of the game. So hopefully today's video has helped you guys understand where you should be spending your FIFA points and how you should be using the FIFA points that you're getting for the Ultimate Edition. And if it has, please be sure to smash a big thumbs up, as it does help me out way more than you can ever imagine. Let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below, and also let me know where you're planning on spending your FIFA points in the comments. I'd be very interested to see what takeaway you guys are going to be taking with your FIFA points. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have, make sure you are subscribed with notifications, turn on if there's any more FC25 content coming your way. I appreciate you guys watching to the end, and I'll catch you all in the next one in a bit. Peace.